But that is durs.
What's that mean?
Wait, please.
I told you.
Ari, do you know what Baderes Durs means?
I told you the word. I taught you this word yesterday.
Oh, but you
Bud.
just changed the conjugation on me.
Bud. Yeah, what's
This guy
bud?
said conjugation.
Bud, it's a thigh.
Jesus
Uh-huh.
Christ. Welcome back to the Room 104 podcast. This is your host Shanti. Don't forget the Monty. I am here with two of my personal favorite individuals within the past 2 hours. Ari and Maro, the only successful couple from the Armenian Dating Show. Thank you guys so much for coming down and
It is a
allowing me to be in
pleasure.
your house. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much for coming with that.
I mean, we had quite a field trip together because we learned that Ari is a EREWHON connoisseur.
EREWHON member. And he's proud of it.
He's so proud of it. For people who don't know who you are, you guys were, all three of us were on a Armenian dating show. What was it like when you guys first applied for the show?
Like how I even like found out about it and like the process of applying, basically.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I would really appreciate if you put the mic to the mouth.
Oh wait, it's really, it's really important that we clarify that Ari was a main single.
Yes,
And, like Shant.
main single.
Main single. I was just like a side, you know. I showed up for like 15 minutes. And Ari,
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Yeah. So I found out about the show from Gyunk, the app.
there's
I
no way. Were
Yeah.
you like on the app swiping left and right?
Yeah,
It's not-
Searching
when I
for
was
love.
Back when I was in St. Louis
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Searching for
yeah.
love in St.
in med
Louis.
school.
Oh my god, Armenians in St. Louis that existed?
No, but
No,
like the
they
app
don't.
would match you with people like all the way in Russia, even.
Oh,
to,
yeah,
like
yeah,
East
He,
Coast.
he was trying to get a mail order bride.
Mm.
So med school had just ended, and I had like a month before residency started, and I went back home. I had like a very tight, like, okay, 2 weeks I'm home, 1 week I'm in New York, another like few days I'm in Boston. I have to go to North Carolina for a wedding, and then I have like 2 weeks in LA before residency starts to move and get everything figured out.
Okay.
And I was on Gyunk the whole time, and at some point during that like week one of my like 1 month hiatus between school and residency, I swiped right on a picture of somebody holding the like those, what do they call it in movies when they,
Casting the.
you know what, like they go
And scene.
scene.
Oh, the I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The
Gosh.
okay, yeah.
and their
It's
face
gonna
is
annoy
covered
us.
up by it.
We're not gonna.
But you know, you're swiping so fast. I was like, oh, that was interesting, and then like I didn't think about it.
Okay.
And then I got a message from that account saying like, oh, like.
So
we're
you were
from the
just
Armenian
right
Dating Show.
swiping blindly.
I just.
I mean, hey, it's okay.
not blindly, no, but it was like very fast reaction. You know, like
So you just
it's actually
you were just right swiping.
no,
he was
no,
right
no,
swiping.
No.
Maro.
Actually,
You didn't care who was on the other side. You just
I left swipe more on Gyunk. Okay,
Okay. Sure.
please let the record show.
No, but he did swipe right on something with no face.
You know,
Yo!
my
You didn't give a fuck.
oops,
You're here now, so fuck
it
it.
worked out.
It worked
yeah,
out.
See, you're like.
The
You
result.
should be happy that I was right swipe. So it was like this like template text saying like, we're casting for like this Armenian dating show. If you're interested, like we'll set up a phone call. And I just was feeling like in I guess a silly free mood. I had just finished school. I had like a month off, and so it made for a good sort of milieu for, I don't know, to like reach out and just ask for more information and sort of just entertain this idea. I was just curious, and I talked to somebody on the phone from the show, and I liked their idea that they were pitching, where I realized, oh, this is kind of more like a human narrative, like almost not documentary, but like more exploring people's stories sort of thing than
Got it.
like a game show, like The Bachelor or something like that.
It was
And,
more personalized, and that's why
yeah.
you kind of drew closer to it. You were more magnetized to it that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like it's more substantive.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that sort of format. One phone call turned into a Zoom call, turned into a second Zoom call with people from the show, and I liked them. And then also Anthony Anthony Abachi, he was like, he's from the San Jose Bay Area Armenian community. So I knew of him before the show started, and I think he went to like, he was in an Armenian school class with my brother. So my siblings knew him too.
Okay.
And our parents know each other.
Yeah.
So it was like a familiar person, and so I like had a lot of trust in him and what he was doing and his vision.
And you also like actually looked into the Instagram, right? And like checked their stuff out.
Yeah, like I did my due diligence.
Yeah,
I had them send me like a clip of like what they had filmed by then, and like,
Oh, okay. So you you made sure that this wasn't a scam.
like,
No. I think he was just checking to see if they did a good job because it's particular like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like we all care about like how we're gonna come off, right? Like our image to an
If
extent.
Yeah.
And for me, you know, like with my career, like what if patients?
No,
down
of
the road,
course.
you know,
Yeah,
like,
patients will like in the middle of their open heart surgery would be like, I remember you. You're from the dating show.
You know, you embarrassed
Exactly.
yourself on this show. I don't know if I trust
You
you.
fell over 6 scooters? How dare you?
Oh God,
You're like, you're my surgeon? You couldn't stand up straight.
So you come to LA.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, so that's
Yeah. What was the timeline though? So you did your due diligence. You checked. You did your research.
I was in Boston, like on the Zoom calls in New York, like talking to them,
Okay.
and then I had to like talk to my family a lot too. Like, are you guys willing to be on this? Like, what do you guys think? And that took a little bit of buy-in, and I had to convince them. I was like, look, like,
Bless
bless
you.
you.
Sorry, I always sneeze. I always laugh at when people sneeze. I'm sorry. That's like a weird like mental thing that I
Most
have.
people say bless you.
Fascinating.
But,
Yeah, most people. Yeah, go ahead. Enough about me and my.
Sick and dying.
Yeah. Don't do that. I don't laugh at people who are sick.
But you laugh.
That's No, I laugh at people when they throw up.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but let's dive. We'll dive into this later.
Yeah.
But
I have questions. For
yeah,
you.
you talk to your family.
Yeah, I was like traveling this whole time trying to figure it out. I was with my friends, so I'd be like, "Hey, what do you guys think of this crazy idea?" And then more and more, like I entertained this. Like it became less of like this crazy thing, and like, wait, this sounds fun. To like, wait, this actually like kind of works with my schedule really well.
Right.
And I'm coming to LA. It's like a great way to meet people, whether it's just the people on the show, on the cast,
Yeah,
or the people that I'll be meeting on the show.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I'm like dissociating.
as soon as I landed,
He went to a hotel.
I took an Uber to that hotel in Glendale, the Embassy Suites,
Yeah.
I think.
Doesn't matter.
And
They
I
had
met-
you in a hotel?
Yeah. Well, he had to.
Oh, they
My-
didn't have you in a
Mike's-
hotel, dude?
No, I was in my house, bro.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I live here. I apologize. Oh yeah, I
3 or 4
remember.
days.
They
It was
recorded
like
it.
3 days. Yeah. So
Yeah.
those scenes in the hotel,
Yeah.
that was literally like 1 hour after I landed in LA to permanently reside in LA.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was after my one-way ticket here.
They
they
got you
just
straight
started
to
filming
work.
me- yeah, they started filming like 1 hour afterwards. They're like, all right,
Wow.
we'll let you like
No
get
sleep.
freshen up.
No.
Get dressed. You're going on a date.
I hear a knock on my door an hour later. I've gotten ready, and then like it's like a clown car of like people like piling into the hotel room.
Get
of,
in,
like,
loser.
one cameraman,
We're
2
going
cameramen.
dating.
Who was the first date?
Well, that was just for like B-roll footage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They took you on for B-roll footage? Oh no.
In the
Yeah,
hotel room,
you're
like,
right.
me
You're
being
right.
in LA, like,
Yeah.
looking out the window and
Yeah.
stuff like
Okay,
that.
yeah. They did that with me too.
Yeah.
Mine was a little bit awkward. They're just like, come outside. We'll just like
And
we'll
they're like,
record
"Here's
you.
the deli,
We're here."
bruh," and then they
They're
did
like,
the thing out of the
it was
deli.
the directions were hilarious.
Shanti.
The directions were so weird. They were like, okay, now just pretend like you're dancing. I'm like, to no music? They're like, yeah, just dance. So in the show, I'll just be like doing some weird shit in the middle of the street. And like I did that, you know that cartoon jump where you jump in the air and you kick both
Yeah,
your heels
yeah,
together?
yeah.
So I did that 3 times. They never used it. They're just like, do it.
Why
We'll
did
keep-
they make you dance? Why did they make you dance?
No, they had me on this lime, like the lime scooter.
Oh, but
and
they
stuff
made
like
you
that.
dance.
They made me dance.
Dance monkey dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no.
Yeah, I'd be offended if I were you. Dude.
I was not
I'm just
offended.
kidding.
I said yes.
You're too young.
I didn't know that we are not the same age. I'm
Oh,
like
yeah.
fully thought I was like we were all 25,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Yeah, we're just more weathered 20.
I'm honored.
I was very surprised, and you're just like, ooh. I'm not gonna reveal your actual age because I don't know how many people you're trying to trick.
Well,
Oh no, he's
But, like,
32.
I'm 30.
Yeah, that took
I'm
me.
a 30-year-old lady.
You know who you remind me?
It's okay.
Have you seen New Girl?
It's gonna be okay.
You're definitely Jess, bro.
I think she's slightly autistic.
What do you mean? You think Jess is autistic?
She's a little strange.
What's
In the
she?
show.
She's quirky.
She's quirky.
Oh, they say that.
But that's
for
like her,
women that
her character.
have autism that aren't diagnosed.
Oh yeah, because
Wait, what? Really?
Women are better at like.
Nah,
Yeah.
stop
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah,
no,
better at, like,
it's a
social-
legitimate thing. And they're like, oh, she's just quirky. Is it quirky or is it autism?
So that's your
I didn't know that.
I think there's like a bunch of like TikTok, like Instagram, like autistic
Yeah.
girls who like
yeah,
try to
yeah,
raise,
that they get diagnosed like 30 years out. You know,
Yeah.
it's finally like.
raise awareness.
Yeah, because in ADD too, women present it differently. Like
Interesting.
with boys, it's mostly the ADHD, the hyperactive,
Mhm.
and then with the females, the girls, they'll be more like daydreamers, zoning out. They'll be called ditzy, if you've heard ditzy.
I've heard ditzy.
So that's actually like undiagnosed ADD a lot of the time.
Really?
My friend, she recently got diagnosed at 28 with ADD finally.
Wow.
And she definitely has the daydreamer type. Like she would like zone out, you know, have a hard time focusing. And you know, we say, oh, it's just like a ditzy, but like at some point I was like, you need to go get tested.
Can I pause
Yes,
real quick?
go.
Yeah.
This EREWHON drink.
Yes,
This
you
guy's
have to try it before it
already
starts
okay.
melting.
He's
So
not
they
drinking it.
so they gave me
Like
a lava lamp to drink, and they
it's
were like,
Ari's favorite drink
That's
So-
my go-to.
from
there.
EREWHON.
so what is this called?
This is the turmeric crush. It's
Excuse
got
me?
turmeric,
Turmeric.
and
It's spicy.
some
It-
other beets.
It's
Some
beets.
beet juice in
Oh,
there.
this is really good for
Yeah,
blood
for-
flow.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Circulatory, yes, health.
Okay,
Beets.
let me go ahead.
And you might need
yes.
to mix it up.
Okay, sorry, doctor. Let me go ahead and
Depending
mix it
on who makes it, I've noticed there's different levels of
Spice.
versus sweetness.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good
You
now.
have to do
Let me get the
It's good
ASMR.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One second. That's not very good ASMR. You have to raise it up higher so that it. Good job. Good effort. It's okay.
Yeah, I think that's gonna get you like 10 extra views.
Okay, let me. What do you want me to scale this on? Like out of 10? Out of
Out
5?
of
What would
Five.
you do ratings?
5 is like a favorite drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like this is
Like
it's
top
like,
tier.
It's gonna live in your brain for a long time.
It's out
Okay.
of 5.
4 is like this is good. I'm gonna come and buy this again.
Okay. Let me try
3
it.
is like it's good. 2 is tolerable. 1 is
2 is
lit-
tolerable. 1 I don't like.
1 is offensive. Try again.
Why is my throat on fire?
Try it again. It's the turmeric. I told you it's spicy.
Keep in mind, I mean, it could be an acquired taste. You need to like take maybe 5, 6 sips, 7 sips.
I've drank the whole thing.
We can come
before.
back to your review later. I was,
Yeah, yeah. Think about
you
it.
think about it, you let it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
let this simmer.
tolerable.
I'm gonna let this simmer for
It-
a second because
For me, that's like a solid 2.5.
I might be in
between
your
tolerable.
Slightly
ballpark.
more than tolerable.
Slightly more than tolerable.
I might be in your ballpark. The initial
Yeah.
taste is good,
But it's spicy.
but like they don't give
You
a
don't like the
fuck about
spice?
you afterwards. It's just like they completely destroy your throat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
I like
it's like, oh, I have ice cream in the truck and here's a grenade, and they give you a grenade after. Yeah, it's very spicy. It got better.
There's
You get
the
desensitized to the turmeric.
Yeah, definitely.
Mix it more, and then
It's a-
My guy, there's no more room to mix. Okay, here, let me mix.
It's important to note that Ari can't taste things.
I can tell.
not true, not true.
You can taste some things.
I can taste.
He goes off of mouthfeel more.
I have a very bad sense of smell.
So you taste things.
Yeah,
I taste things,
sort of.
but I don't smell things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
COVID.
There's no.
No,
No.
before
Oh, okay.
COVID even.
It's just
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Big nose that like
Sinus
functionality.
problems.
Yeah, sinus problems.
Yeah, it just tastes like spicy grass.
That's basically
If
the,
you want to try the mint,
the chip. No.
mint chip energizer.
What the fuck is that? Mint chip
Maybe like this
energizer?
one.
It's
Who
like
names these drinks?
the EREWHON employees that create these drinks. Sip it. Do it. Yeah. Yeah.
If it's better, you could try. You could just have that one.
It's more
Okay,
offensive.
I'll take that as a no.
That's a 1.
That's chalk.
Don't you want?
Bro, how do you drink that?
Don't you want to drink
It
this?
is?
Turmeric
I'm gonna
crush
try
open?
to. I'm gonna try to.
You're like, this one was better.
Don't mix it. Don't mix it.
Everyone does have good drinks, but Ari seems to like the quirky.
Ari seems like the worst one.
Yeah. It's almost like he has no taste.
You know what? It's a great. It's,
That's like a great business
If I was
strategy.
gonna
You
get-
take all the shit drinks, and I just go in there. I'm like, okay, so if whatever Ari picks, it's gonna be ass. Let me try to get these. Bro, seriously, dude, that's
No wonder
legit.
they're
Like,
interested.
Bad. That one was
No,
bad.
what I like.
That was
bro,
the
that's
first time.
chalk. How are you drinking chalk?
Really?
That's chalk.
Maro, is this chalk?
I didn't like it.
You just don't like mint chip.
That's
But
I don't.
texture-wise,
I don't taste mint or chip.
The texture is pretty chalky.
I'm more like wood chip.
It's grainy. What's the base? Gross.
That shit's. It's like paint. It tastes like paint for
Okay.
some reason.
well, I guess I like paint.
You like paint, but anyway, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Where were we at? So we were at
My story.
your story. So wait.
Where I was in a. Oh yeah, I got to LA. They filmed me in the hotel.
Yeah,
That was that.
that was it. The rest is history.
The rest is history.
All right,
It's on
Maro?
camera.
Okay, so I got a DM on Instagram from the Armenian Dating Show casting. I
Okay.
get many DMs on Instagram, but at that point,
Oh, you.
I got,
You had to drop it, bro. I saw it. I saw it. The way you said, I got a DM on Instagram, and
I
you
got it.
looked at
it
Ari.
was literally the Armenian Dating Show casting or something.
Yeah.
And initially, I thought someone was trying to prank me because
A lot of people felt that
middle
way.
school trauma, right? And so I just assumed it's people trying to like trick me or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, can we give you a call?" I was like, "Sure. Here's my number." Like, they basically were like, "Oh, we're really interested in having you on the show. Blah blah blah. Can we give you a call?" I'm like, "Sure. Here's my number." Like, what can they do? I can block the number or screw it. I'll just get another like random spam calls again. So they called me and we were talking on the phone. And Anthony and Zoe and I don't remember who else, but they all sounded pretty excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just like the fact that they sounded excited and passionate for it.
Yeah.
They just basically told me that you'd be on a date
Yeah.
with a guy who's Armenian and he's gonna be starting residency soon in LA. So I was like, okay, he's Armenian, he has a brain,
Yeah.
functional brain, maybe. I'm not too, doctors, they're interesting bunch, right? So
Yeah.
it's a mixed bag. They're not all the same. They're really not all like,
Yeah.
but whatever, like, he has a career and he's Armenian, sure. Like, I didn't do any due diligence. I don't care about my appearance, apparently, in the Armenian community.
Okay.
I was like, the worst that happens is a bad date. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been on plenty of bad dates,
Yeah.
like a lot.
Yeah.
So I can usually keep a conversation with anybody going, even if they're just annoying.
Wow. Really?
I mean, it's my job. I'm a dentist, right?
Oh, yeah,
There's
yeah.
plenty
Okay,
of
fair
people that are annoying in the dental chair. They
Yeah.
sit in the chair and they become a different person. They're in fear. And so, like, they show who they really are at that point.
That's a very good point. I never even thought
So
of it
they're
like
sitting
that.
there and they're anxious and maybe like all of their anxiety shows up at that point, or like they're in pain and they like completely like change personality, right? So
Mhm.
whatever, I can keep the conversation going with like anybody most of the time.
Right.
There's very few people that piss me off to a point where I can't talk to them at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, let's go on this date. And that's all I knew, that he was Armenian and that he was going to start residency. And the day before the show, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go pick out outfits. Like, what do you guys want me to get? They're like, anything you feel comfortable in. Just make sure you bring 2 outfits. I'm like, why 2? They're like, oh, yeah, you're going to meet the family for, like, I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, silly, we told you. I'm like,
Silly?
silly? I'm like, no, you didn't. Or I wasn't listening at that point. It literally, I didn't get much like information off of it. I just had to go buy 2 outfits, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, I went in blind.
Wow.
Yeah.
Major
completely blind.
kudos to you.
I thought I was going to meet the family in person, and it was Zoom, which was like almost easier.
Yeah, your reaction to that was
Yeah, I was
on the film that
shocked.
you
Yeah,
went,
I was like,
you like sat down and you're like, oh, I don't know why I thought these were
going to be in person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, I didn't know anything about him. I tried to get bits of information throughout, and I was trying to just, like, imagine his sister with, like, short hair and beard. And ironically, they do look quite similar. So, it worked.
That's so funny.
During
I-
that day,
Yeah.
what was like your initial thought? Waking up and being like,
Initially-
oh, I have to meet Ari's, this doctor's family.
No, I literally, I think I went to the mall that morning.
Oh,
I
really?
literally bought the outfits, like, right before.
Right before?
Yeah.
Did you rip out the tags and you just put them on?
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
did the
judging.
same. I did the
I
same.
was,
I went to H&M
yeah,
like
I was literally
30
working.
minutes before filming. one
Yeah,
of the dates.
I didn't like. I was busy. I had a bunch of like things going on in my own life, so like I just kind of threw things together, and like my hair and makeup, I just like slapped it on and like ran out the door, and just like was hoping just for the best, you know. And I went in, and like everybody seemed pretty cool. I liked the setup, meeting the family. Everyone's so sweet, right? And like, the fact that your sister is a fan of you told me a lot. You know, that I feel like that's a big reflection on how you treat people in your life, is like how you treat your sister or your siblings. So I got really positive vibes, and then your mom, of course, is your number one fan, talking about like how you volunteer and how you're giving and how you have hobbies, and all of that was a plus. And then at that point I was just, and then of course Dell, you know, what a fascinating guy to be friends with.
Oh yeah, your friend,
That's
your
a
best
big
friend.
plus, you know.
What's up, Del?
What was your first impression of Dell?
I thought he was
I'll share you mine afterwards too,
Very-
to make you comfortable.
I thought he was very comfortable. No, I think he's very
you're
Just
kinda-
filtering yourself.
You're like this. You're like, I think he is. Great. No, honestly, like they love you, Dale. I didn't make him say anything incriminating, so don't worry. But there's something here that we need to explore.
Do we need to explain?
It's up to you guys. I mean,
What do you think? Ari?
go drink your chalk.
Like I thought, honestly, I initially thought Del was gay.
Yeah.
And so I was very impressed that Ari had a gay best friend. Like an Armenian man having a gay best friend
Okay. Yeah. Fair
was
enough.
just honestly like amazing to me. Because I don't know, it's just very impressive that you just have to be very comfortable with like, you know, not being homophobic
Yeah.
to have a gay best friend.
Yeah.
And so I was like, honestly,
Kind
by
of
the
low
end,
standards.
I mean- yeah, I mean, dating in the Armenian community, you get a mixed bag,
Yeah, I
you know?
guess.
Like, maybe, like, the younger generation, it's easier, but, like, men that are 30s are still kind of, like, well, some of them are above 30, like, fixed mindset, right?
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
literally the goal for me was not homophobic, not sexist, you know, not racist.
Yeah.
And like, decent.
Good luck.
Those
That's
are, like,
good luck.
You know what I mean? Like, just
Yeah.
like and I got that plus more with Ari, but
Oh yeah.
regardless, by the end of it, I was just hoping that Ari wasn't ugly. Like, I was just like, he sounds amazing. God, please let him not be ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And then
I am a little shallow.
Don't act like you're not.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
act
not
like you.
shallow.
Don't act like you're
Oh,
not.
he's all about
I'm
aesthetics.
pretty shallow.
Yeah, he's all
You-
about
I'm pretty
aesthetics.
shallow.
I like nice things.
He likes
Yeah.
pretty
Everyone.
things.
okay, that was not the right example to use. If you said I like nice things, EREWHON.
Nice looking things.
Why?
Doug,
Oh, the chalk. the
the
chalk.
Chuck. This,
Alright.
I will give you this. This
Yeah,
does look
it's
nice.
growing on you?
It looks nice.
Lava
Now
Oh,
that-
it looks nice. Okay.
yeah, it looks
You're
nice.
gonna get a lot of beats.
You know what this is? This is an Instagram model. Very like nice on the outside, but then when you ask him a question,
Oh my god. Are you talking
my
from
God.
experience?
I'm gonna keep drinking them.
Shots.
All right, I love them.
Yeah.
I've had my handful
Instagram
of
models.
morons. Not Instagram models. You think I can pull Instagram
Wannabe
models?
Instagram models?
Wannabe, yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, that's it. That was the experience for me. And then I went to the date and I saw Ari, and then the cameras melted away. And
Really?
yeah, I literally forgot about the cameras until they were like, "We have 5 minutes left," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Oh, they came up to you and they said, "You have
Like,
5 minutes left."
Yeah, we were like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
in,
I remember
guess.
that moment.
The
too.
40 minutes passed so quickly.
Was that
Felt
the
like five-
was that the
felt
Urartu
like 5
coffee
minutes.
date?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we're
literally
sitting, like,
felt
by
like
the
5
window.
minutes. Like I felt like we were just like getting.
Yeah,
Started.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it flew by so fast.
The cameras were like right there too the whole time.
They were
but
big cameras.
Oh, yeah.
they-
I remember.
They
Yeah.
definitely like
They were like,
melted away.
yeah, I just,
I remember how big those were.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was
it
just Ari.
I mean, I mean that's great. That's very very amazing. That's very
Cute.
cute. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. That was a very cute
Humble.
thing to hear.
Yeah.
Very humble. I wish I could say the same. No,
Oh yeah.
I wish I could say the same because after that second date, everybody was like, "Bro, we're so sorry." I'm like, "Why are you saying sorry?"
Yeah.
We're trying to
Yeah,
keep the
bro.
day alive.
with Cammy.
Yeah, the Cammy date. I mean, to this day,
It haunts you.
it haunts me. But it made me better at it. I didn't know how good I was at bullshitting
Keeping the
a date.
conversation going?
Yeah, I didn't know how good I was until that date.
You have the gift of gab. You know, like conversations. You can talk to anyone, right?
I mean, yeah, it depends.
It's part
If
of-
they have to be receptive,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have to be receptive.
That was the problem.
Yeah, that one was insane. And I don't want to I don't say it like as if I'm trying to toot my own horn or anything, but like that date, I was like, holy fuck, I need to look deep into like my brain to come up with something that this chick is gonna like.
Yeah.
Something.
So, are you into fashion?
So I was just, there was one still of me. I don't know if I find it in post, I'll put it. But like, there's this one shot of me going like
To the camera? You were just like looking
no,
at the
to
camera?
her.
Oh, like
Because the camera was
Yeah,
this
no,
way.
no, I
You
know
know what
what
I'm
you're
talking about, right?
talking about, yeah.
So I was like,
bombastic
it was like-
side eye.
I was dogging her down, and I was
Criminal
like,
offensive side
side
eye.
eye. And like afterwards, because I don't know if your dates were like this too. Did you have testimonials after the date where they came and they asked you
Yeah,
what did
they
it feel
didn't
like?
post that for me. I thought
They didn't
I
post
gave a
it?
cute one, yeah.
There was a lot of shit that they had. They didn't post mine
yeah,
either.
It's okay.
But, I mean, it worked out. I mean, for your
Testimonial.
yeah, for your testimonials, I'm very curious to know, what did you say in your testimonial? Do you remember? Yeah, you do. You remember? Awesome.
Wait, were you just gonna say something about your testimonial?
Yeah, what did you guys? I said that Ari was hot.
You just.
Oh,
changed
really?
the-
Yeah, I was like that. I like his shoulders.
Oh,
And I'm like,
oh,
I
you
like
had
his
big
physique.
shoulders?
Oh, you said that in the testimonial.
I
You like
literally-
my shoulders?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, what'd you think about him?" I was like, oh, "I like his shoulders." They're like,
He's gonna go
"Anything
and
other
look in
than
the
his
mirror.
body?" I'm like, "I like his eyes." Like, I'd like to get to know him more. You know, like I feel like I literally was like, I kind of want to just like walk back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to keep talking.
That's
to
so
him.
sweet.
I feel like the date ended too soon.
That is very
No, I felt like
cute.
that too. Actually,
Yeah.
when I was pulling out of the garage,
Yeah.
I saw her walking probably like after her testimonial on the.
Yeah, and he hollered at me.
Yeah.
Oh, really? After
Yeah,
the,
like,
after the
bro,
whole film?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was-
I was driving away, and I saw her like walking to her car or whatever,
Yeah.
and I like rolled my window down, and then I don't remember what I said. I said like,
Nice outfit.
no, it wasn't like that.
Oh,
I was like,
something.
hey, do you want to go on a date at the end or something? Or
No, you
it
didn't
wasn't
say that. No. You DM'd me after about that.
I did DM you after. I don't know. I said something like,
Goes down. in
I
the
hollered
DMs.
at her, I guess.
Go down in the
No, you
damn-
literally were like, nice outfit.
Oh,
I like your outfit.
I thought you pulled the DJ Khaled.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Oh my
That's what I
God.
said.
You said
Yeah,
okay.
Whatever.
There
You
was
said
not-
don't
That's
ever
what I
play yourself.
There would not have been a second date if that was what he said.
Really?
Yeah.
My testimonial,
Uh-huh.
they asked me what my first thoughts were.
Oh yeah.
And my first thoughts were, and what I said to them was, I know her. That was not the first time I had seen Maro.
Oh, where'd you see her? I'm curious. Let me
This
hear
is a
it.
good reveal.
Yeah.
This is the best place to reveal it on the Room
yeah.
104 podcast.
It
What's
was,
the podcast again?
It's the
It was
Room
on
104
Kyunk.
podcast.
Room 104? Okay.
Room 104, not group.
Room 104.
Yes. Yeah. Great. Good.
It was on Gyunk. The
We
app,
had-
when I was in St. Louis, swiping right on everybody,
I was one of
I
them.
swiped right on her too. No, for the record, selectively swiped right on her. And we matched, actually. She swiped right on me too.
Hell
Back in St.
yeah!
Louis.
Do you think they knew?
Not then, no. Because I
They
told
didn't
them.
know.
They didn't know.
Like when I said this in the testimonial, when I was like, I actually had seen her before, and we had
They-
like matched on Gyunk.
Yeah, they asked me. They're like, "Oh, do you recognize him from anywhere?" I was like, "Am I supposed to know him? Do I know him? Did I go to school with him? Like, do I forget him? I forget people. Not the best working memory of like."
But they didn't know. I'm
No,
pretty
they
sure
asked
didn't.
me. No, they asked me. They're like, "You've matched with him before." I'm like,
Oh,
"What?"
that was because I had just given
Yeah,
my
you had,
testimonial
yeah.
before they did
And
yours.
so they said you've matched with him before. I'm like, what?
Oh, so
Yeah.
you tripped out because
I
you didn't think
tripped
he told.
out.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally was like,
Well, I had like
I-
short
I
hair in my
didn't-
pictures.
Yeah,
and,
like, and I guess I just like was off the app for like a second.
I mean,
I'd
yeah, I
forgotten
don't feel
everybody.
Got
like
it.
you used Gyunk that seriously.
Wow.
Sorry, Gyunk, but
No,
I've used
app
Gyunk
wasn't
too.
good.
That was.
yeah.
I'll shit on the app right now. I don't give a fuck.
it's so glitchy. Like, as
It's the
soon as
same
you
people
start-
pop up.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
also it's glitchy in terms of like texting. Like if you actually get into a
really?
flow of messaging
Oh,
someone,
yeah,
then, like glitch is
sometimes-
hardcore.
At least back then, like messages would
I would like just
not
if the conversation
send
was
synchronously.
yeah, if the conversation were going anywhere, I would be like, okay, here's my Instagram, like message me there, you know,
Oh, it was that bad?
because
How many-
it
how
would
many
just
guys
glitch
did you-
hardcore. Oh, none, baby. Never
Like,
dated
what
before I
makes
met you.
energizer?
Why don't you go get another fancy drink?
She
Can I?
said, "Shut
Yeah,
the
go
fuck
ahead.
up."
Can I go get a fancy drink?
Absolutely, go ahead.
So,
I would love to hear your voice when the mic is to your mouth. That would be great.
damn.
I'm so-
Sorry,
Passive aggressive much?
I do with everybody. They call me a bully.
Passive aggressive. You could just like say it in a different way.
Okay, would you like to put the mic to your mouth?
No.
Then here he comes. What the fuck is that, Ari? What is that? Could you put it in your camera?
A Pentire, a drift and tonic. It's a botanical non-alcoholic spirit.
Do you know what you just said? Did you hear yourself?
It tastes like grass, like a
Yeah.
different type of grass.
Watch it be clam juice.
No. It's not clammy. It's grassy though. It tastes like your.
Wait. Oh my god, that sounded really good on my end.
I don't like that.
You just everyone
good
heard your
ASMR?
yes, it is actually. I'll give you that. Major kudos to you. There's what is
I'll
that?
start my own thing.
You wanna try it?
What the fuck is this? A drift and tonic.
Try it.
The shit people buy at EREWHON freaks me out, bro. I'm sorry.
The
Go to
the
the
way
rest of my fridge.
Ari buys at EREWHON.
Oh, we need to discuss that in a little bit.
You got to see him in his like natural habitat at EREWHON.
It's just sparkling water.
I
Yeah.
still want to know what you said in your testimonial.
I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'm not trying to change the subject. It's just
There's so much to talk about.
a lot of shit to talk about when it comes to you. You're a very interesting individual.
Aw, thanks.
No, and I mean
I
that.
think.
No, I mean that. you,
Multifaceted.
both of you, like together, I want to follow you guys all day. Just see what you guys do.
We had so much fun going to EREWHON.
It was a nice field trip. What did you ask me again? My
Your
testimonial
testimonial with Cammy.
for Cammy?
That's the- Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
they
you were
cut
like-
it out.
It was like
They cut it out.
it's like not
What
a
did you
good
say?
date.
No, they
Can
cut
you
it out.
say?
I can say it. I don't give a shit. I'll say it. I'm like, what the fuck? I was more so. I was like, I can tell she didn't want to be there.
Mhm.
It
Different
didn't
mindset,
matter who was
probably.
sitting in that seat for me. Like I understood it that way. I'm like, at one point, I'm like, okay, clearly I'm not her type.
Yeah.
But then I realized I'm like, she doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is, like, when you go on a date, you're basically trying to agree to be like as amicable as possible.
Absolutely.
That's like how dates work. You go in trying to be your most pleasant self.
Yep.
And if your most pleasant self is intolerable, you know, that's not going to be a good time for anybody.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not going to be a good time for the people in front of you, the people around you. Like, you're just bringing bad energy.
Yeah.
You could dislike the person in front of you and still be a pleasant person. Like, you know, you guys agreed to this date. If they're that terrible, then, like, you walk out, you know? But
Well,
if
that's a
they're
different
not being
situation. I mean,
offensive.
I think
Yeah.
we have to acknowledge that, like, these are not normal dates, though, too. I mean,
Yeah.
these are,
I
like,
know,
with
in front of the camera.
cameras,
I think
so-
there was limited control, obviously, as well. Like she wanted to see through it till the end. She didn't know if she
Yeah.
should leave or not because there were two fat cameras leaning on her shoulders, and so were mine
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So, and then there were moments where I just tried to, because I can tell she was like coming out of it.
Was your,
coming
at the
out of it,
end,
like, kind of
Yeah,
loosening
like
up.
the freak, like the weird,
No.
Oh.
Go ahead.
like, your date, was it longer than 45 minutes?
Yeah, I had
Um,
long dates. I had like 2-hour dates, 3-hour dates.
Why did we get
What?
45 minutes?
And I mean, I love the coffee shop. We're to coffee
Yeah,
shop.
I do too. It's a really cool coffee shop.
Maybe it
you
had
gotta
to do with
fuck yourself,
location. Maybe it had to do with location.
I guess.
Because like, there's
Yeah.
not much else you're gonna do at a coffee shop. for
Ours
3
was more
hours.
like a
Yeah.
speed date rather than like a, you
Mm,
know what I mean? Like, I've never had a 45-minute date.
Got you.
Even like, actually,
Oh, have you? You had to leave.
I've had to leave.
Yeah.
But like, that's different.
No, ours was mine was definitely 2 to 3 hours, maybe, because mine was obviously at a restaurant.
Then it was a long hike.
What happened?
The hike.
Then it was the
Hike adventure.
abandoned zoo,
Yeah,
which was
yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite. I had a lot of fun on that. By the way,
That was
very early morning
Really?
shoot. Very early
What time?
morning. It was like
was like I had to be there at 8 in the morning to shoot. I mean, I know that's not
That's
early.
very
Yeah,
early.
you brought coffee.
That's
yeah.
not early.
That's so early.
Very
for
early.
Armenians.
Yeah, very.
Very, very. That's sunrise.
But like, I remember not sleeping from the night before
Uh-huh.
because we had done shooting all day, so I was exhausted.
What was the day before?
I think it was carousel dates or something like that.
Okay.
Because we changed everything. We did everything back to back,
Stacked.
So your
It's too, right?
all your scenes basically were like
stacked. Like
three-
2
3
weeks
or
of
4
just
days?
straight
Oh,
shooting.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2
Wow.
weeks of just straight shooting. So I was like exhausted. I came home at
Yeah.
like 11 p.m. after shooting from like 10 in the morning to 11 p.m. So I was like, oh God, I gotta wake up the next morning. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my
Yeah.
best on that show. And it ended up being a good time. We had fun.
Yeah, I watched that episode during one of the premiere events.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, the whole room was cracking up.
Yeah, everyone was.
That was
That
really
was so
fun.
fun. Those
The
premieres
premiere
were really
events,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
really
they had
fun.
one for the second to last and third to last episode. Oh no, they just
They did the
it was
first
one
two.
premiere event. Oh, the very first episode.
They did the first two
First
episode
episode.
premiere,
and then the second to last episode.
and then they did second to last episode premiere.
So how's your dating life been since the Armenian
God.
dating show?
Oh wow.
Non-existent.
How many? What? No sliding of DMs? What is this?
Dating life has been non-existent, but there was this one point where people were DMing me, going like, "Oh, your dad's amazing." I'm like, "That's great. You want me to send the link?"
Your dad's amazing. Oh, that's great. He's single.
Yeah, but you know what I did? I started tagging him in my stories, so people just click on him and leave me the fuck alone.
yeah.
I was like, bro, just
There's
enough. There's one girl, I'm not gonna say her name. She goes, "Oh, my mom is single. I really like,
Think that her and your dad.
yeah." But she's like, "I really adapted to your guys' family dynamic." And she's like, "Oh, my mom is single. I was wondering, like, if it's not too much, would you want to like
Set them up. On
set
a
them up together?"
That's cute.
Did you?
And I was like, "That's cute." And I told my dad, he's like, "Hell no." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do it." I'm like,
your
"No
dad's
problem."
like, why would I do this? I get enough attention.
Yeah, that was literally his logic. His thing was more so like, why am I gonna use my son's platform to get chicks? That was his thing.
I can see that.
Chicks.
I was like,
Chicks.
what platform?
We were like recognized a few times after the Armenian dating show out in the streets. I guess. We had,
How
like,
was
a
that?
Second of like fame, a split second, which Ari like loved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Loved it.
This
How
is,
was
like, the
that?
only
How was
time
that? How
really-
was that?
I was walking down like here on Sunset with Dell and another friend from St. Louis, and we were walking to we were walking back from dinner, I think, and we passed by this. It seemed like there was like a concert in the back of like this hookah lounge.
Yeah,
It was
it's like an
Ali
open
Okay.
air
or something.
concert.
Anyways,
Little
and I
concert.
wasn't sure what was happening, so I like there was somebody on
More like a show.
the sidewalk, and I asked this girl, I was like, "Hey, what's going on there?" And she's like, "Oh, it's just like a little show, like a concert. Like you guys are welcome to come by." And I was like, "Oh, interesting." And she's like, "You're Ari, right?" And that's when I. This
Yeah.
was like maybe a month after, or like
Yeah.
2 months after this show.
Oh,
I
shit.
got recognized at a flower shop. I got
Oh, that's
recognized
nice.
at the mall. I got, I mean, yeah, just like a few people here and there. You know, they'd be like, "Oh, you're Maro." I'm like, "Do I know you?"
Wow,
You
wow.
know, because they look Armenian, and I'm like, did I go to school with them? Oh my God, people's faces change. Like,
And they're like, "Yeah, we saw you on the show."
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
But this girl, she recognized
Huh.
Dell too.
Oh,
In the
Really?
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
Dell
was with me, and she was
that
like,
was such a character. That it's
Yeah.
just like a
He was a character at the premieres too.
yeah.
Big time character at the
Yeah,
premieres.
Oh,
Dell's
yeah.
a spicy little guy.
Yeah, he came in with like a black and white sparkling button up, and I was like,
This guy is
quite the individual. He just shot on
got-
every crayon known to mankind.
he is a big
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Is he doing okay? Is he doing well?
He's thriving. Yeah, he's a.
Oh, I thought you were like,
resident-
no.
Yeah, he's a psychiatry resident.
Psychiatry.
Oh,
is-
he's
St. Louis.
psychiatrist.
Yeah, he's
What is it
starting
with
as a
psych
second
students
year.
and like us being
what?
psycho?
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
little bits of that.
It's
He
like a
used to joke,
self-reflection
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
so
100%.
you have to be a little off kilter to like get into that stuff.
Yeah, you need to be unhinged to
Like it.
recognize an unhinged,
Yeah.
I've heard
if that makes
theory.
sense. No, I definitely.
Yeah.
And it's worse when a therapist has to go to another therapist.
I feel like
I don't think that's worse. I
good,
think that's
right?
necessary.
It's definitely necessary.
Because like if they haven't figured their shit out, then
Yeah, why would you?
If they're not able to reflect on themselves, how can they reflect on how they're treating people?
No, I
And,
agree.
like to an extent, everybody has some shit to figure out.
No, 100%.
right?
I agree.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
And
I
then
would
like
want to know that my therapist has seen a therapist.
I
or,
would, yeah.
something like that.
I think it's like a thing that
No, I agree.
a lot of people, well, like therapy has like a pretty bad name, but I think
It does,
everybody
yeah.
should see a therapist. I think it's like a hygiene thing, almost mental hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like how everybody needs to see a dentist every 6 months. Back to your dating life.
Oh, okay, yeah. See how I try to redirect? See? But
Well
she's
done.
smart.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
tries to bring it back to the subject.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, what was the question?
You're 25.
And? You told me I was a baby in the kitchen.
I know, but babies go on dates too. Babies go on the most dates. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
so what's your question?
That's it. I just wanted to redirect it back to you.
Okay. Yeah, dating life is non-existent. I kind of
He's single, ladies.
Like
I am
focus on,
single.
Focus on work, basically. like
yeah,
school.
and I have to,
Your
I have to
career.
yeah, my career. And I have to like make sure that the girl isn't bullshit.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Like I can't do that. Like if you play games with me, I'm out. I'm
So you have
sorry.
a pretty, like, you're focused in on a pretty narrow.
I already know what I want. Like if that makes
yeah,
sense.
Yeah, yeah. That's,
Like I already know what the type is, and I already know like
Yeah.
personality traits that I would gel with. Like I'm not in that phase where I'm like, we'll just see what happens. Like I don't do that
Yeah.
shit. That's disgusting. That's
Really?
fucking
focused.
yeah.
Oops. I got this one.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's just see what happens.
let's just see what happens. No, I don't
What
think
are some
so.
of like the most important you think?
They have to
qualities?
be as okay. They need to be
Is it like self-awareness?
self-awareness is very key, but I think that strength to be like I am what I am, and I don't have to cater to somebody else.
Yeah.
That is one of the bigger things that I
Yeah,
immediately gravitate
Be an
towards too.
individual.
Yeah, be an individual rather than like
Like self-confidence.
yeah, self-confidence. What were you asking me again? Oh, type, right?
Yeah. So what are you looking for?
A girl,
Individual.
a woman
Doesn't cater.
who doesn't cater to what other people think or say as much, kind of like a trailblazer. You know what? I was thinking about this like a couple weeks ago. It's a woman who resembles a firecracker, if that makes sense.
And then
Like
burns
very
out,
like just fiery.
but like burns out.
No.
So you're looking for a fire sign. So like an Aries.
You mean like
Jesus Christ.
Someone with like
Mm.
passion. And
Equally as unhinged as me, if that makes sense.
yeah.
most
Like
of-
I had a girl, there was a girl that I was talking to like I would say like 4 years ago, and she was like we went to horror nights together. Like it was me and a bunch of friends. We went to horror nights. And like
Horror
she
nights.
yeah, horror nights.
Sorry,
Not horror nights.
I have horror nights.
It did take me a
Well,
second.
It took you a sec. I'm sorry.
Horror
I
nights.
was like,
It's great first
Same.
day idea, guys.
No, it wasn't a date. We just like all of us as friends. We went out, and then I made like this stupid idea because there was a big family in front of us,
Yeah.
and I was like, hey, what if we just pretend to be their family members? let's just blend into their family. And she's like, I'll pick the family.
Oh.
Like that
Just on
extra
it.
addition
Yeah.
to the mayhem
That's what you
is
want.
exactly what I want.
So a free thinking human,
Yes, but
So-
like also
a person.
Fun, loving, and
Yeah,
like,
but-
willing to not take stuff seriously and
she's saying like a person and a free loving individual, but you know goddamn well these women are like that.
So the thing is, like,
Not all of them.
listen, in like society and especially in Armenian society, you're raised to be like a servant. Okay,
That's
you're
what I was
raised to
getting at
be a
Yes.
before,
servant.
and
It's
that's
really
why I think
not
it's hard
like
probably
it's
for you to
really not
find-
like
Yep.
smiled upon to be such a firecracker and or individual. You are raised to reproduce and like to be
to
obedient,
serve other people.
to serve other people.
And not
I'm not
think about your
joking.
own
No,
Right.
I'm with you. It's
Like
just
Yeah.
the way you put
you
it.
are being complimented every time you serve, and so you become a servant in a way in your mindset. Like you
A helper.
live to help other people all the time.
Yeah.
Help. because that's when you get complimented. When you do things on your own and you make a mistake, you're really scolded harshly for it and told that you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have tried something new. And so like it makes you afraid to make mistakes and be your own person.
Where can they find you on your socials?
I am at ARI'S on Instagram.
Okay.
And I don't really post much.
Okay, cool.
I'm at Maro Marauder on Instagram.
You guys don't have TikToks?
We're not that young.
I might. The reviewing drinks at EREWHON, that's something I seriously want to do.
I think you should.
All right, stay tuned.
And we'll
in
plug
like a
you
month.
on.
All right.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Say goodbye to the camera. Say goodbye. Bow!
Bye, guys.